Hey, it's Larry back again. World's Panasonic. Excuse the washing machine in there, kind of, or dryer, drying some clothes, kind of hear in the background. Um, That's something happened today. I did mention it in my video about my TV, but I just want to make a little video about this and see what people think about it. If it's anything I should be concerned about. I don't think it is, but as I said, I lost my dog on the 17th, and I'm really having a tough time coping with that. But the last time I'd had my stereo on in the theater room was the day before, which had been Friday the 16th, and had been off ever since until today. And I finally managed to feel like listening to a little music, so I was cleaning house and turned on the stereo for to do that, and I heard a slight like hum. It's what you can call it, more of a hum than a buzz coming from the amplifier. So I was standing pretty much directly in front, so I put my ear down to make sure it was the amp, and it was. I walked around behind, and I once again put my ear over next to the amp, and I could hear it. So let it play there a little. I got to thinking, I said, I wonder if there's anything to do with my power conditioner, which I wouldn't think it would be. So I went back behind, I turned everything off, went back and turned off, unplugged the amp from the power conditioner, plugged the amplifier directly into the wall outlet, turned it back on, same thing. So I said, okay, well, I might as well just plug it back to the conditioner. But after I plugged it back into the conditioner and turned it on again, the noise was gone. It was quiet. It was absolutely silent, just like just like my old amp. In the living room, in the bedroom, I had the SCA 5MK2, and I went down and turned it on just to see if there was any noise at all, and of course, it didn't have no noise either. So I'm just asking you guys, is that, I don't know if it could be where it was possibly where I hadn't played it for a while, and some capacitance or something got built up, and then when I unplugged it, it kind of drained something out. I haven't had it back on since to see if it's going to do it again. But, I'll tell you what we can do. Won't hurt anything, I guess. Because I don't really have a whole lot to say. I just wanted to ask your guys' opinion about this. If you've ever had experienced this yourself. But I'm gonna turn it on just for a second. See how dark it is in my theater room here. And we'll see if it's doing it again or not now. Like I said, it did quit when I unplugged it from the wall outlet and plugged it back into the conditioner. The noise was gone. Well, let's see if we got anything. I'm going to turn it on. Nothing. Silent. Kind of weird. So if any guys out there watching this video, if you've ever experienced anything, could just be something normal. Maybe that's didn't ever pay no attention to it. You'll do that sometimes. With your electronics, you'll just notice something. Maybe it's always been like that. You just never paid no attention to it. But let me know what you think. If you've experienced this, or is it normal, or is it something I should worry about? So until next time, rediscover music techniques.